So Jonah is also facing multiple lawsuits related to the luxury jewelry business.
Not just Jonah, other individuals, and hurting my business. We're not talking about millions. We're talking about billions of dollars. We can't do that. So this is my first time ever filing a lawsuit against a media.
That you are bankrupt. How do you respond to that? I don't think you have publicly responded
Well,
yet.
everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I mean, if we call having 2 private jets, owning 100 buildings, being able to do what you want to do, if that's bankrupt, then I'm pretty sure everybody want to live like that.
Floyd Mayweather has finally addressed reports surrounding a lawsuit in which he claims he was the victim of an alleged $175 million financial fraud. According to the filing, the boxing icon believes someone he once considered a trusted business partner exploited that relationship, transforming what appeared to be a successful partnership into a high-profile legal battle that has attracted widespread attention throughout the boxing world.
ESPN seeks to recover hundreds of millions of dollars, misappropriated funds, and damages resulting from a long-running and elaborate scheme of financial fraud, breaches in fiduciary duty, and conspiracy orchestrated by Floyd J. Mayweather's former manager and advisor.
In the lawsuit, Mayweather alleges that his former business associate, Jonah Rechnitz, gradually assumed control over major aspects of his financial affairs. Floyd claims Rechnitz earned his confidence by presenting himself as a dependable advisor while overseeing important business decisions and financial transactions over an extended period.
A good week for Floyd Mayweather. Let's go. So now he has filed a $175 million lawsuit against his business partner, Jonah Rechnitz. So the name should be familiar to you. He has been described as Floyd Mayweather's right-hand man for decades. Also, he has been named in several lawsuits with Floyd for them being involved in scams themselves. The lawsuits include allegations for fake exhibition fights, allegations for unpaid jet bills, unpaid jewelry, unpaid services provided. But in turn, now Floyd is suing him and saying, hey, I never saw this stuff. You have scammed me out of jewelry. You have scammed me out of money. You've scammed me out of real estate. And so this is a big, massive lawsuit, guys. What's also interesting is Floyd has had an interesting support for the Israel community. Jonah Rechnitz is a member of a prominent Jewish Orthodox family. I'm curious if he's going to continue to have the same set of support. I'm also curious to say what if he's going to prevail in the other lawsuits. Is this a way for him to get out of it, or these false allegations against?
After news of the lawsuit became public, Mayweather shared a photo of Rechnitz on his Instagram story, describing him with words such as thief, snake, liar, and rat. The legal complaint alleges misappropriation of funds, fraudulent investment schemes, unauthorized wire transfers, missing jewelry, and even claims that ownership of Mayweather's private jet was transferred without his knowledge or approval.
And you know Floyd Mayweather as probably the richest and one of the most dominant boxers in the history of the sport. But now, Floyd is stepping into the courtroom to fight for money he claims that he was never paid, and he wants justice on his...
The controversy quickly caught the attention of 50 Cent, who responded with one of his trademark social media posts. The rapper jokingly told Floyd to give him a call so he could fix everything, while also making sarcastic remarks about Mayweather's reported real estate investments. 50 has repeatedly argued that even enormous fortunes can disappear without proper financial management.
Floyd, like you make yourself like we got issues over here. He's still the best fighter out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
You think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money?
And it took him, it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone, trust me. Now it's like, call him, he'll be at your, your local host in a nightclub, because you need that action.
During a later podcast appearance, 50 Cent intensified the discussion by claiming that Floyd Mayweather had previously reached out to him seeking financial help. As expected, the remark immediately sparked fresh debate among boxing fans, continuing the long-running public exchanges between the two.
He asked me to help him, so I could stop them from using TMT as their logo right now.
Because you wouldn't do that because y'all cool again.
Yeah, I don't have it. I'm just not chasing it. But to be honest with you, I incorporated TMT in Delaware while he was incarcerated. Because he didn't sign the paper doesn't mean the corporation isn't out. So I could actually, technically it trademarks the term of it because the entire corporation is built on it. So I could tell you, you can't have TMT socks. You can't have that TMT shirt you got on. He don't understand that because it's just not. I just said it and he won't be able to figure out that I could do that.
Damn, you and this guy, man. I thought y'all was good again.
We are good. I just don't understand why he having the conversation. How am I coming up with conversation? I don't even care about what they're doing.
So there's still some stuff.
No, it only happens when it's time. It's time to build some type of energy or some sort of press. It's time to make a and then.
Former world champion Keith Thurman also offered his opinion, pointing out that maintaining the luxurious lifestyle associated with Mayweather requires an incredible amount of money. Thurman suggested that regardless of someone's overall wealth, the cost of sustaining that level of spending can create constant financial pressure.
You've made probably over $800 million, you know, and you need more money for whatever reason, you know. It's tough, you know, to live that lifestyle, to have that many cars, to have that many houses, to have that big of an entourage, to constantly be traveling the world, you know, buying $1.5 million watches and things like that, you know. Jet fuel is not cheap, okay? We're complaining about gas prices out here. Jet fuel's not cheap, you know. All I gotta say is, ultimately, rich people problems. I really don't have nothing else to say, you know. That's when you hear that stuff, it's rich.
The lawsuit has also renewed interest in Jonah Recknitz's history. Reports have connected him to previous legal controversies involving business transactions, investors, and financial disputes. Over the years, former associates and critics have accused him of dishonest business practices, although those matters have been addressed through separate legal proceedings.
And this is widely known. We're in New York. He pleaded guilty in a high-profile NYPD bribery case back in 2016.
Yes.
He later became a key cooperating witness in 2 federal investigations, one into NYPD corruption. And your friendship predates that period.
One reason the lawsuit surprised many observers is that Floyd had publicly defended Recknitz for years. Despite earlier controversies surrounding his business associate, Mayweather repeatedly praised him in interviews and expressed complete confidence in their partnership.
My mother been through it all. I've been through it all, but I'm here. I love God. You know, I get down on my knees. I pray every day to become a better person. I'm gonna continue to work hard. And Jonah is my friend. I will always love Jonah. Ayala is my friend, and I'm here to continue to work hard, build my real estate portfolio, and inspire. There's certain people in this room that's looking to go to the next level. If you hear my story, if I did it.
Mayweather had previously insisted that Recknitz's past legal troubles never changed his opinion of him. He maintained that he trusted him completely despite outside criticism, making today's legal battle an extraordinary reversal from the confidence he once expressed publicly.
My business is to build generational wealth and help the kids that's coming after me, and not just the kids. A lot of the kids that's in the inner city, struggling black children, struggling black mothers, like my mother. I took risks to get to where I'm at, and the friends that I choose are the friends that I choose. That's just what it is.
So it hasn't affected your ability to trust him as a business partner, because trust is integral to business.
I trust Jonah, not just 10%, 20%, 100%. 100%, yes.
Among the most striking allegations in the lawsuit is Mayweather's claim that he unknowingly signed documents transferring ownership rights to his private jet. As that accusation spread online, many fans recalled years of jokes from 50 Cent, who frequently mocked Floyd by suggesting he signed important paperwork without fully understanding every detail.
Special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to. The bucket eyes.
Separate from this dispute, Mayweather has also filed legal claims involving Showtime and longtime advisor Al Heyman. In those filings, Floyd alleges financial misconduct and claims that millions of dollars connected to business agreements and promotional arrangements were improperly managed or withheld.
Mayweather filed a lawsuit in California against Showtime Networks and Steven Espinoza, claiming they helped his former advisor, Al Heyman, misappropriate a huge chunk of his fight earnings to the tune of $340 million. Mayweather says the money is still missing and unaccounted for, and he's now suing Showtime and Espinoza for aiding and abetting breach of fiduciary duty, civil conspiracy to commit fraud. Ooh, that's a serious accusation there. Conversion, unjust enrichment, and he's seeking punitive damage on top of the missing $340 million. So why is Floyd suing him, and what is he claiming? Well, Floyd argues that during his legendary career, where he generated $1 billion in revenue plus and pay-per-view money, a significant portion of the funds that he made through those events, through his fights, didn't make it into his hands because they were funneled through accounts controlled by his then
Veteran boxing analyst Teddy Atlas pointed out that former Showtime executive Steven Espinoza was also named in Mayweather's legal action. Atlas said he has long questioned Espinoza's role in boxing business and argued that many fighters have historically not received fair treatment when it comes to major promotional and television agreements.
They don't know what the truth is fully in there. I know Steven Espinoza was named. He ran Showtime at the time. He was named him. I never was a fan of Espinoza. Again, I'm not afraid to say and not mince my words when I feel a certain way. And and I've taken arrows for it, and of course I've also taken some praise for it. That people say, hey, that he's going to say what he feels. I was never a fan of him. I never thought he was a man that kept his word. I never thought he really did a great job over at Showtime. I mean, they put some good fights on because the fights were available, because the landscape made it available. Where there was, there was a lot of job shortages in the business, if you will, and people are eager, of course, to fight on a platform like Showtime if you're going to pay them. A lot of fighters available, and you didn't have to be talented to put on good fights at Showtimes. Like I said, there weren't a lot of places to go. There was a lot of unemployment. There were not a million places to go and get paid. So if there was a place, boom, there was a line of people waiting to get into that.
Atlas also noted that many people believe Floyd's recent legal actions may be connected to increasing financial pressure. According to that viewpoint, years of lavish spending combined with the ongoing expense of maintaining an extravagant lifestyle may have created significant demands behind the scenes.
Suing now because of his gambling habits, which was not hidden, it was not a secret. He would post, not Teddy Atlas talking about anything that wasn't out there. He would post some of his tickets, his betting tickets that he bet, and they were large bets. And so some people say, oh yeah, like you said, he was Mayweather, Money Mayweather, and now he's suing because he went through his money, he blew his money.
Responding to criticism surrounding his finances, Mayweather defended both his lifestyle and his philosophy on wealth. He explained that people often criticize him simply because he openly celebrates his financial success. Floyd argued that enjoying luxury does not make someone irresponsible. Instead, he views money as a source of freedom that allows him to support his family, invest in businesses and real estate, travel around the world, and pursue opportunities on his own terms. According to Mayweather, wealth has always represented independence rather than simply showing off expensive possessions.
Make a lot of money. I'm able to bring my team as well as my family around the world so they can experience different things.
Something you said earlier, Floyd, it really fascinated me, and it gave me an insight that you really learned about money. Is you said in real estate, you got to know what to do on a small scale first.
Yes.
And then you went big. And is that because you don't want to take massive risk because you want to be smart with your money?
Well, you don't go out there and work extremely hard for so many years and then take every dime you got and just put it into something that you don't know about.
Well, a lot of people do, don't they? I mean,
and a majority of the time you get bad results. 90% of the time you get bad results. It's like boxing. You know, we have gotten great. I've gotten great.
Mayweather has consistently rejected suggestions that his lawsuits are motivated by financial desperation. He insists he remains financially secure despite reports involving tax disputes, legal disagreements, and business controversies. According to Floyd, these lawsuits are about recovering assets and money he believes were wrongfully taken, not because he is running out of cash. He continues pointing to his business investments, luxury properties, and career earnings, reportedly exceeding $1 billion, as evidence of his financial strength. He has also dismissed repeated bankruptcy rumors, maintaining that his decisions have always been driven by both business and legacy.
Okay, I still got my private jets. Let me put an S on that because I got 3 of them. Still got my private jets. I still have all my beautiful homes, still have all my properties everywhere, and still making millions every month.
So you didn't take this fight because you needed the money?
Actually, I didn't even want this. The fans demanded this fight. You know, at one particular time, of course, with this fight, of course, I do want to make a ton of money. Who wouldn't want to make money? If I told you guys that I don't want to make a ton of money from this, then that would be some bullshit. Of course, I want to make a ton of money. If I have a chance to go out and make 9 figures, absolutely. In 30 minutes, yes. Conor McGregor is going to make a ton of money, and this is going to be his biggest money fight. You know, you can put all his fights together. He's going to make more money in this fight than he made throughout his whole career. Whereas with me, I'm not going to make $800 million like I made it throughout my career, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to make,
Mike Tyson offered another perspective by comparing Floyd's current situation to challenges he personally faced after reaching enormous fame and wealth. Tyson explained that public success often comes with pressures that outsiders rarely understand. He noted that maintaining an extravagant public image becomes increasingly expensive over time and suggested that some of Mayweather's recent legal disputes may reflect those realities. Tyson's comments were shaped by his own experiences with financial difficulties after earning hundreds of millions during his boxing career.
You're going through some stuff like me right now, like realizing no one's his friend and everybody's probably, even though I even hate to say it, because maybe everybody's kind of a little jealous of him, because he is Floyd Mayweather. I know these other guys got their money, but this guy is the champ of the world. It's hard to compete with that. So he's pretty big on those scales as far as on the celebrity scale. So he's gonna realize what life is all about, what friends are all about, and realize that we only have a few of them. And sometimes they're the only ones we got. They may not be the ones we want, but they're the ones we have. Sometimes we want to have glorious, glamorous friends, but they don't want to be our friends. So sometimes we have to deal with the hand that we were dealt with and accept the friends.
Joe Rogan has frequently discussed how world-class athletes can earn incredible amounts of money while still making costly financial mistakes. When Mayweather is mentioned, the conversation usually centers less on financial hardship and more on his reputation for extraordinary luxury spending. Floyd has become known for displaying multiple mansions, private aircraft, expensive jewelry collections, designer clothing, and garages filled with exotic vehicles, sometimes purchasing several identical cars in different colors simply because he enjoys collecting them.
Even as much money as he's made in his career, which he's probably made as much, if not more money than any boxer ever. Like, there's all these lawsuits. Like, he hasn't been paying things, and he owes money on this and owes money on that. And it's like, and then he's got to come out of retirement.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. I think it's just the lifestyle that Floyd lives.
Yes.
I think he can't fathom to just live a modest lifestyle. It's like he gotta be lavish.
Right. He's got to have those videos where he shows you all the watches, where he opens the case up, you know.
All the money. He gotta show that he got $1 million in his backpack. And, he got the latest watch and the latest car, and look what I just bought.
And when you get into latest watches and latest cars, you get into that, like, boy, that money goes quick.
Rogan believes one of the biggest weaknesses in combat sports is the lack of financial education available to athletes after they begin earning substantial incomes. According to him, many fighters quickly surround themselves with managers, advisors, and business partners who appear trustworthy but may not always act in the athlete's best interest. Without strong financial knowledge or reliable guidance, sudden wealth combined with misplaced trust can create long-term problems. Rogan argues that this pattern has affected numerous fighters over the years and serves as a reminder that protecting your finances often begins with choosing the right people to manage them.
A guy like that's a big name. Usually everybody around him pretends they're looking out for their best interests, but there's always lawsuits later on. You find out someone was stealing money or not paying him what he deserved. There's always a bunch of bullshit involved.
Yeah.
You know, unfortunately, especially if you're not business-minded, which I don't know if Mike is, but most fighters aren't. Most fighters concentrate on fighting. On top of that, it's generally not how they think.
Right.
You know? I mean, look at Floyd. Like, Floyd spends money like it's a tap. Like he's got a tap. Just like unlimited amount of money. Money's just...
The discussion surrounding Floyd Mayweather's financial situation continues to divide the boxing community. Some believe he is simply using the legal system to recover assets he claims were wrongfully taken, while others question whether years of extravagant spending and complex business relationships have finally caught up with him. As the legal process unfolds, the full picture has yet to emerge. One thing is clear, however, the story has become far bigger than boxing and remains one of the sport's most talked about off-the-ring controversies. What do you think? Let us know your opinion in the comments below.